So the first time we did that distribution, I had just given birth, but I had a lot of FOMO, and like I was seeing for sharing stories, the pictures, it just seemed so powerful. It was something I really wanted to be part of it. I felt so inspired, and I promised myself that regardless of what was happening, the next distribution, I promised myself that I was going to make it.
My first time to hear about Kilos of Kindness was actually an Instagram video where Neil was talking about Kilos of Kindness, how to give them a kilo of non-perishable food.
I think I've seen charities before, but being called Kilos of Kindness was a different aspect, and it put meaning to it.
The name was really catchy. It was just amazing to see how they were spreading the love of Jesus just through the things, the everyday things that we consume, the everyday things that we have.
Just a while ago, I was talking to Nella. I was like, man, we have some really poor families in Bombo. And, it would be nice to take Kilos of Kindness to the Bombo community also.
We are packing up for our distribution day.
Getting the items ready.
Yeah, this is soap. More items coming.
Saturday morning, the guys show up with 20 bags. Man, 20 bags. That means that day we were able to reach 20 families. 20 poor families in Bombo. That is huge.
Open our eyes to see the need. Open our ears to hear the cry.
So this time we went to Kabalagala, and Kabalagala looks like it's posh on the roadside, but entering behind, like inside, the houses were made of roofs, iron sheets, and then apart from that, some were muddy houses, and you would find parents who have children with really bad diseases. You'd find she's already not doing well off, and she has an autistic child.
We will go, we will be your hands and feet. We will run, we will reach the least of these.
We went to Mutungo, Zone 9, together with a collective. And one of the things that just touched me is to just see hope. For many of them, really, it seemed like they had been praying about this for a long time.
The slum we went to, Makerere Chivlu, was a little bit muddy.
And going there, I wasn't sure what to expect, but I can assure you what I found was not what I expected.
So when we entered, my first experience was really emotional, where we met a lady washing at a certain tub, washing her clothes and her family's clothes.
She had slept hungry, she was so tired. The moment she saw us, and I think she figured, because she had seen us give out, but she just started to cry. And the things we were giving out, it's just a few kilos of things that we would consider small on a normal day, but she was so grateful.
She just went down to her knees and she was so thankful. She was crying. I remember one of us just moved back because she couldn't stand the tears rolling down from the lady's cheeks.
You're calling us, sending us, yeah. Shine the light of your love to the ends of the earth. We will go, we will go.
We have so many elderly people,
that's
in
true.
Bombo,
So many.
and they are elderly and they have a baggage of grandchildren. Like people, their children go to Kampala, do all kinds of funny things, then bring back the children to their grandparents, and the grandparents are really suffering with the children, so and stuff like that.
I saw one of the parents that really, I don't know if she blessed my heart or challenged my heart, but she had 7 grandchildren, and there were 2 adults in a single-roomed house that was smaller than most of our bathrooms.
We normally pass these people in moving to slums, and they stay in slums. Yes, we know they stay there, but going to where they actually reside was a big experience for me, because we went to a certain household, and I remember one of us asking, "Is that her kitchen?"
I honestly thought she was coming out of her kitchen, because right behind her, there was charcoal stoves and stuff. So I asked her where she lives, like where her house is, and she says, in here. And I was confused because she had just said she had 4 children. So it didn't make sense. It was such a small iron sheet room, and she was cooking inside there, but she was living there with 4 children.
One of the houses that we ended with as a lady, she's called Miss Abiu, and we introduced ourselves and we gave the bag and we told her we just want to pray with you, anything we can pray about. And she was really concerned about her children and if they would study. And when we started praying, she just started to break down. She just started to cry, and the testimony was that I cannot believe these people have come to just pray. And for her it was a reminder that even in her situation, God sees her.
So there was this family, there's this lady, she's called Babiri. She lives next to her brother. Her house is like here, and the brother's house, Bambi, was like maybe a few steps away, and it was like 1-room house, and like he had some small things there. I don't know if those are his utensils. Like you could see he has nothing. I don't even know where he sleeps. It was empty. It was just like in the corner there's a saucepan, there's what. And in my head I was like, he looks so lonely. I asked if he has any children, and in my head I was like, Bambi, his sister is all he has, because the sister is also old. It was so sad, Bambi. Then we gave him the stuff, Bambi, he was like, thank you. I think some of them were even in disbelief. And then and some of them, Bambi, they were really receptive to being prayed for.
Realized for most of us, a kilo of kindness was, maybe this car spare 5K I had, this car, But what it did, what it is doing in those communities, what it is doing in those homes is amazing. It is bringing hope, it is bringing transformation, it is bringing healing.
One thing that I thought about actually was the scale on which we're distributing. We had only about 21 bags was distributing, and the households in that slum particularly was overwhelming. So when we were passing through the corridors here and there, people kept running, please come to our household also, and all that kind of thing. And I felt like, God, can there be a bigger way we can maybe storm this slum with something more to give to at least each household?
I think most importantly, I'm more aware of the need around me, and now I feel this heavy burden to do more. Like, we can really do more. Like, it's a huge thing, but the need is so much greater. My life will never be the same again.